Oh my gosh, is inflation insane right now? I have no idea what to think or say about the prices of everything. Other than, we as individuals, we cannot control the prices. That's all done by the powers that be. So what we can do is adapt. And I think that's where people need to be steering towards, adapting. When I was a kid, every person along the streets in their backyards, they had gardens. Every family put in a garden. We used to do it for fun I'm from a farm, but if we'd go to town to visit friends or something like that, well, we'd wander around town and raid gardens. That was one of the fun things in the fall to do. And the price of inflation going up so much, yeah, it's tough, but we can adapt. If we grow our own food, one, you're going to be eating healthier. Two, your family is going to be working together and creating something, growing something to feed your family. That is a really big feeling of, I don't even know the word, satisfaction that you are actually growing and feeding your family. I love the fact that we grow a garden and feed our family. It makes me feel good. And I think people will need to be doing other things to be cutting costs. I remember when we were kids, you had a hole in your jeans. Well, you didn't just go out and get a new pair of jeans. Your mom patched it because you just didn't have money for it. If you broke a shoelace, well, you just didn't go and buy a new pair of shoelaces. You tied a knot in your shoelace and you made it work. That's the way, that is the norm. That's the way we were raised. This whole life that we're living now, where people get to just buy whatever they want. We're a consuming nation. That is not normal. And it's going to be very challenging for the ones that were raised like that to actually go back to the normal way of making your own food, growing your own food, making do with what you have, being satisfied with what you have. There's a whole lot more satisfaction to making do with what you have than there is with going out and being able to buy whatever you want. If you buy whatever you want, you still are never satisfied. You'll still always be hunting for that next thing. But if you make do with what you have and you care for your family and grow things for your family, make things for your family, you're going to feel a sense of satisfaction that you've never felt before. Kids are going to feel a sense of satisfaction knowing that they helped grow that food. They weeded that garden and planted those seeds, harvested the fruits of their labor, helped can, helped put away food for the wintertime for their family. You're going to save a lot of money by just doing that. Rather than go buy all the time. Well, we just don't have the money anymore because inflation is going up and wages aren't going up as fast. Companies just can't afford to be paying a wage increase without the companies going broke. So here we are stuck in a position where we have to charge more money, that people just can't afford our services, so there's less people coming here to pay our staff more money. Well, there's only so much you can do there. Like, if you can't charge any more money, well, then you can't pay any more money. So if we can't pay any more money, then we need to live within our means. And what does that look like? It's a lot of lifestyle changes. It's a lot of changes, and I believe that people are going to have to start doing that just to survive, just to be functioning. You'll need to learn how to carpool together. You need to learn to drive one vehicle to work. You need to learn how to maybe ride a bike to work. Our kids need to bloody well walk to school. We used to have to. Lots of kids had to walk to school. Blocks and blocks. Yeah, now it's a scary time You don't trust that your kids can walk 10 blocks or 8 blocks or even 2 blocks to school without something happening to them. And, you know, it's a real fear. But if everybody's walking together, well, then they should be okay. But regardless what changes we make, we have to make changes just to make it through. Because inflation is not going to get any better anytime soon. It's going to get worse. So hopefully everybody is going to buckle down and change a little bit. This is just my thoughts.